Ixion's story in Greek mythology is a compelling tale of hubris, betrayal, and divine retribution. As the myth unfolds, Ixion's journey from a powerful king to a tormented figure in the underworld serves as a poignant reminder of the consequences of arrogance and disrespect toward the gods. Ixion was the king of the Lapiths, a tribe in Thessaly, and he was known for his strength, leadership, and influence. He was the son of Ares, the god of war, and a mortal woman, which granted him a semi-divine status. Despite his illustrious lineage and power, Ixion's reign was marked by violence and betrayal. His story began to take a dark turn when he married Dia, the daughter of Dioneus. According to some versions of the myth, Ixion promised Dioneus a generous bridal gift, but later refused to deliver it. Dioneus, angered by Ixion's betrayal, took one of Ixion's prized horses as compensation. This act enraged Ixion, who plotted a gruesome revenge. He invited his father-in-law to a feast under the pretense of reconciliation. However, Ixion had secretly prepared a trap. He set up a pit of burning coals, covered it with a thin layer of wood and earth, and lured Dioneus into it, causing him to fall to his death. This act of kinslaying was considered one of the most heinous crimes in ancient Greek society. Ixion's crime was so severe that no mortal dared to purify him. He was shunned and outcast, living in isolation and despair. It was at this point that the myth takes an interesting turn, as Zeus, the king of the gods, took pity on Ixion and decided to cleanse him of his sin. Zeus brought Ixion to Olympus, the divine realm of the gods, offering him hospitality and a chance for redemption. However, instead of being grateful for this second chance, Ixion became enamored with Hera, Zeus's wife, and began to harbor impious thoughts. This was an audacious act of hubris, as Hera was not only the queen of the gods, but also the goddess of marriage and fidelity. Zeus, being omniscient, quickly became aware of Ixion's intentions. To test Ixion and to expose his true nature, Zeus created a cloud in the shape of Hera, known as Nephele. This phantom Hera was indistinguishable from the real goddess, and Ixion, driven by his desire, approached and seduced the cloud, believing it to be Hera herself. This act was not just a betrayal of Zeus's hospitality, but also an offense against the sanctity of the gods. The union between Ixion and Nephele resulted in the birth of Centauros, a monstrous being who later fathered the race of centaurs, creatures